I think I need to begin by saying that I'm an American and therefore susceptible to being misunderstood in terms of attitudes toward the European Union. In my own case, I've spent almost a quarter century of my life living in Europe, first as an American ambassador to Spain, to NATO, and to Italy, and then as an American investment banker. To complicate matters even further, I married a French woman, and 2 of my 4 children were born in Paris. So I can be accused of many prejudices, but anti-Europe is not one of them. My concern is this: where are the people in all of this? Where are the people? It is the Europeans, you Europeans yourselves, who have spoken of the famous phrase, the democratic deficit. It is you, the Europeans, not we Americans, who point out that since the first election to the European Parliament in 1979, when the turnout was in the mid-60%, every election since, the turnout has declined, and the current projection for the turnout in June of next year is 40%. How is it that when I was an ambassador in Spain, or when I was ambassador in 93 to 97 in Italy, there was no question for a bright young politician as to where he would make his career? It certainly would not be in the European Parliament or anything to do with Europe. That's where you went after you had had your popular career. So I come to the question here: how do the people figure in all of this? Because what, if I have understood, you have done is you have made a breach, perhaps not a great one, but still a breach, in one of the 2 hallmarks of national sovereignty. The first is foreign policy, which you Europeans have always jealously protected to this day, but the other has been fiscal policy, control over taxes and spending. I mean, what is to happen now? A parliament passes a bill, and the parliament represents the people, and then somebody who doesn't represent the people, who is a Europe official, or I'm not quite sure how it understands, is in a position to dictate changes to that budget, to those decisions taken by that national policy, backed up by the threat of being taken to the court, the European court. This is not hostility. This is a question of clarity.
Thank you, Reggie. And last question, Madame.